Looks like an old TV cabinet, possibly. Look at that one. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I'm joined by Daily Vlog Adventures. I'll pop a link into his channel. He's here doing the demolition, and the demolition team have very, very kindly managed to salvage this sign. And welcome back to a brand new video. We're just on Abington Street, and it looks like they're going to be starting to pull the fire-stricken hotel down. Come and join me on this one. So, like I said, we're on Abingdon Street, and this is where the hotel fire started. It was started by a couple of teenagers, sadly. How bad is that? And there's three in this little plot. There's the Allendale, and there's the Carlton House also, and the Continental, and all three are going to be going. Things either just started on the Carlton House Hotel. You can see the old radiators just hanging. Look at that. So like I said, we're going to stay here for the majority of the day, and like I said, keep you completely posted. Let's have a bit of a look around this side, because you can see it's adjoined to this one, to the Continental Hotel also, and this was about a month ago the fire started, and I believe the call of people through the cameras of all things that is well equipped around this area. So here we go. They're starting on the Carlton House Hotel now. And as in all these jobs, they've got the sprayer. So it looks like they're being very careful when taking this down. As you can see, there's a bit of a crack in that wall there. So it is all completely sealed off. The old health and safety is paramount in these demolition projects. How sad, you know, the fate of these three wonderful hotels has come to such a thing. Because, like I said in many videos, if you have a look on Google Street View, you can see what used to be. You see all the flower pots all outside. And it was a beautiful area once over. So let's hope, you know, once these are down, the area improves. So right behind me, we've got the job centre, and that's becoming like flats for holidaymakers. So, you know, hope this little area here is going to be improved, and things are improving every day in Blackpool. Crumbling away before our very eyes. How many people stayed at this one? The memories, absolutely extraordinary. To think, you know, families stayed at this years ago. Memories was made, you know. People might even propose to each other or spend the last holiday at one of these hotels, and sadly, this is its fate. So don't forget, if you like these videos, of the demolition videos, as well as many other things we do, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. You'll be notified of all the upcoming events. How quick have they taken the corner section now of this once iconic hotel down? You see the old radiator there just hanging in the balance. So I'm joined by Daily Vlog Adventures. I'll pop a link into his channel. He's here doing the demolition, and the demolition team have very, very kindly managed to salvage this sign, and we're going to treasure that. It's certainly going to go down in the history book. So thank you, Jason, just for holding that one.
Quite a heavy one, so.
It is heavy, isn't it?
It's quite heavy. That's like what you think it is.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. We managed to salvage a little piece of this magical history. So you see, most of the corner section has now gone. It hasn't taken them long to take this one down, and like I said, health and safety is paramount on these, and there certainly are. You sort of whip the camera around and you see there's a guy just on the road making sure any little bits what do flick over is quickly swept up and put back. So like I said, they are taking health and safety very, very serious. And this demolition is by 151 Demolition. Also, the amount of wood and materials. What's in it? In fact, that must have been a bathroom where we're looking right now, and just see the old cistern unit there. It's probably one of the bathrooms, and it's had some sort of cloth what's come out, possibly. Like I said, so many memories have been created within these three hotels over the many years, and I'm trying to find out a little bit more when there was built. So there's nothing really on the internet, but I imagine, you know, they're not going to be recent, probably dating back to the 1900s maybe. So, you know, imagine they'll be 100, 125 years old around this area. And just having a bit look down Queen Street, you see they all adjoin the majority of these buildings, and that's where all the nightclubs and the nightlife happens within Blackpool. So just a bit of a different angle for this one. And you see the adjoining rooms within the hotel, where they've all been charred and burnt after that awful fire. So it's like a bit of a well-oiled machine, the 151 demolition today. And like I said, you've got people there. Like I say, if there's any debris, which you can't see anything, which just drops on there, they're sweeping it straight up, putting it back. So it's like a well-oiled machine. And like I said, let's move the camera slightly to the left. You see, like I said, there's the Continental Hotel, and that's what remains. Basically nothing of the Carlton House now. See some of the old panel doors, the old fire doors. I'd imagine they would have been back in the day. So that's the Carlton House Hotel basically gone. How quick was that one to come down? Literally a matter of hours. And then I imagine they'll be starting on the adjoining Continental House Hotel. So let me know if you ever stayed in any of these hotels, if you got any memories, if you ever worked in any of these hotels. Would love to know your stories, your thoughts. It's always great to hear people's opinions in the comments. So I'm just speaking to the gentleman just in front who's in charge of the demolition. I just asked him, is there a cellar with this one? Because there seems to be backfilling it with the bricks, and he confirmed there is cellars in these old hotels, unlike the modern day buildings, I guess. Like I say, this the whole of the corner section has gone. Looks like an old TV cabinet, possibly. Look at that one.
No,
there's all sorts of things being ripped out of this one. So again, you know, I was asking the other guys, you know, really friendly, the guys from 151. I was saying, you know, have you come across anything unusual? And you know, apparently they have uncovered all sorts of different things. I mean, it's a bit of a great job to be in, really. Every day is different. So you can just see the old, like the old plinths. I think they call them plinths. All there, and like I say, so many memories of the past. Just look at this. Like I say, what they're doing now, they're just backfilling the cellar with all the hardcore, the bricks, probably so the machine can go in even further. How incredible. So we are coming to a bit of a close on this video. Like I said, they are going to be at the this site tomorrow apparently, and basically they said they're going to be completely finished by Wednesday. So literally 3 days they're going to be completely done with this one. So here we go again, and it's the main guy who's now driving the machine. So I'd imagine he's got years and years of experience, and here comes more of the look at this. This is ready to go, and look. Wow. So you get a bit of the older grit in your eyes when you're doing these demolition. Look at this. Look at that. More chunks being ripped apart. So you see there, it looks like this, that used to be a little toilet. You can see there the old cistern and unit just in that little room there. There we go. So this is the you just see how much fire, the damage the fire causes. See how black all the scarred wood is. Look at that. So the fire started the 27th of September. Wow, look at that. One little tap. Look at this. You see all the scarred radiators, all sorts. What's in this one? You see the walls tumbling down. Like I said, the main guy, he's taking control of this one. Like I said, years of experience, training courses. Not just, I guess, as easy as jumping in the machine and ripping it down. Look at the claws just rip into it. Look at this. Look how black everything is with this one. Absolutely incredible. And you see the old staircase there leading up, probably. How many people have walked up that staircase? Look at that. Just disintegrated. There we go, look at that, the old staircase. So, like I said, we are coming to the close of the video. We'll keep you completely up to date with the, the Carlton House Hotel is basically gone now. We've got the Continental left and the adjoining one, but like I said, we'll keep you completely up to date. And like I said, the guys, 151 Demolition, very professional, and health and safety has certainly been paramount to them today. So this is just a bit of an angle from Abingdon Street. So you can see basically the Carlton House Hotel now has completely gone. All we've got left is the Continental and the Allendale Hotel. Well, like I said, we'll keep you completely up to date with all the latest on this one. So basically, in sort of like within the next 72 hours, these three hotels will be no more. You can just see Blackpool Tower just over in the distance there, and the flag is right at the top, flying high. So until next time, look after yourselves, take care, don't forget, hit that subscribe and hit the notification button. You'll be notified of all the upcoming videos, and don't forget, pop over to Daily Vlog Adventures channel and give him a follow also. Take care everyone, bye bye.